Welcome to Take 5. Short informational films for everyone, including adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities. Today we're going to talk about using 5 or more simple ingredients to make a smoothie. But what exactly is a smoothie? It's a juice drink made by blending fruits or vegetables. Smoothies are healthy, delicious, and fun to make. Today we'll be using a recipe for a frozen fruit smoothie. 1 frozen banana, peeled and sliced. 2 cups frozen strawberries. 1 cup milk of any kind. 1/2 cup plain or vanilla yogurt. 1/2 cup orange juice. And then you can add 2 or 3 tablespoons of honey or any other sweetener if you want. You may have some of these ingredients at home, but if you don't, you can put them on your shopping list. You'll also need some equipment to make your smoothie. You can use any blender or food processor. We use this kind of blender, but any kind of blender will work just fine. You'll also need some clear glass or plastic measuring cups for liquids, a colander with holes for when you're rinsing fruit. You'll need measuring cups for everything that isn't a liquid, and a tablespoon to measure your honey. You'll need a cutting board and knife, and if you have one, a bowl scraper comes in handy. Let's talk about kitchen safety. Blenders work by having sharp blades in the bottom of the glass or plastic jar, so it's very important that you don't put your hands inside the glass or plastic jar. You'll also need to be careful when you're cutting with a sharp knife. Make sure your fingers are always above the sharp blade and cut slowly and carefully. It's also part of kitchen safety to wash your hands before you start cooking so you don't get germs on your food. Wash your hands really well for at least 20 seconds. Now it's time to gather our ingredients. Some of them need to be frozen before you begin, so you might want to get them ready the night before. You can buy a bag of strawberries at the grocery store already cut and frozen, or you can buy fresh strawberries and cut them and freeze them yourself. Then you'll need a banana and honey if you like. If you want to add any other berries you have at your house, you can do that too. You'll also need milk, yogurt, and juice. Let's start with the banana. Peel it and then put it in a plastic baggie. Seal it and put it in your freezer. You'll cut it up after it's frozen. If you're using fresh strawberries, carefully cut off the green tops and put them in the colander. The colander has holes in it to help when rinsing. Rinse the strawberries well and shake off any excess water once you're done. Then cut the strawberries into smaller pieces and put them in the freezer too. Freeze for a few hours or overnight. Then take them out. Let the banana sit and thaw a few minutes before cutting it into smaller pieces and then adding it to your blender. Next, add your frozen strawberries. Then a half a cup of yogurt. Make sure you fill the measuring cup to the top. Then use a knife to scrape off any extra. Add the yogurt to the blender too. If you're adding honey, pour or squirt it into the measuring tablespoon. It's easier to measure if you rest the tablespoon on a counter or table while you're pouring the honey. Now it's time to measure our liquids. Let's start with orange juice. We need 1/2 cup of orange juice. Use a clear plastic or glass measuring cup for liquids. Make sure the juice is on a level surface like a counter so you can see the half cup line when you look at the juice from the side. Pour the juice in. Then add 1 cup of milk. Again, it's important to use a clear cup and look at it from the side when it's on a level surface. Pour the milk in. And now all our ingredients are together in the blender. It's starting to look delicious, isn't it? Put the lid on top and make sure it fits well. Every blender is different, but they all need to have the top on tight. Next, put the blender jar onto the base until it snaps in place. The base is connected to electricity, and that's what will make the sharp blades work. Now for the fun part. Turn on the controls and watch your ingredients blend together. You can put it at medium to high speed for a minute or two. If you happen to have other berries and want to add them for color or flavor, turn the blender off and remove the top. This blender has a plastic insert which can be removed from the top. Add the berries and carefully replace the top. Watch it blend and change colors. Now it's time to unplug your blender, take it off the base, and pour your delicious smoothie into any cup or glass, even a fancy glass. Now it's time to drink your smoothie and enjoy. There's enough for two, so enjoy with a friend. And you can add a straw if you like. If you want other smoothie recipes, remember that the Gwinnett County Public Library has thousands of cookbooks to check out about every kind of cooking. We hope you enjoyed this production of Take 5. On behalf of Gwinnett County Public Library, we thank you for watching this video and hope you will share it with your friends.